I'm Dr. Stephen Missick. I want to announce the fall feasts. And we're going to begin with Feast of Trumpets. That's Saturday, September 16th, 2023. And on Sabbath school at 10 o'clock, Joseph and Joyce Lowe will be sharing. And in our worship service, we have Brother Zacharias Powell. In the evening service, I will be sharing. So that's Yom Teruah, which is also called Rosh Hashanah, which is the Festival of Trumpets, the Feast of Trumpets. Then we have the Day of Atonement, and we're going to be preparing for the Day of Atonement on Saturday, the 23rd, a pre-Yom Kippur service, and Joseph and Joyce will be sharing at the Sabbath school on that day. And then we're going to break the fast. We're going to have a end of Yom Kippur service on Monday. That would be the 25th. So hopefully we'll have a good group coming to participate in Yom Teruah, the Festival of Trumpets, and then also Yom Kippur. So this is what they call the High Holy Days. These are the fall feasts, the festivals of Yahweh, the Lord, and Tabernacles, the Feast of Tabernacles. What do we have going on? Well, we have a theme for this year's Tabernacles, and that's bringing in the sheaves, evangelism and soul winning. That's the overarching theme that I want to stress, is the need to reach out and share the gospel and believe that we're going to have many souls brought into the kingdom. And right now, a lot of people raise their kids in the church. They say that 50% of young people are leaving the church. So we want to reverse that trend and keep 100% of our kids in the church, and then actually grow it, get 100% more than we have. We need to be faithful and believing that the Lord's going to reward us. It says, blessed is he that goes forth weeping, bearing precious seed, for he shall doubtless come again, bearing the sheaves with him. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be bringing in the sheaves. So Tabernacles is the 30th of September to the 6th of October, and we're having 6 o'clock p.m. services. That's the case. I'm going to start earlier so that we don't go on too late, because people have obligations.
Yes, sir.
So Erov Sukkot, Friday, the 29th of September, 2023. The speaker, me, Dr. Missick. So I'll kick off Sukkot at 6 o'clock Friday evening. Saturday, September 30th. This is the first day of Sukkot. At Sabbath school and our worship service, we're going to have Michael Griffin and Jonathan Cooney, and they're going to be talking about the birth of the Messiah, because a lot of people believe that Yeshua, that Jesus, our Messiah, was born on Sukkot. So I want to let them present their evidence. I don't know if we could know 100% with certainty, but there are good reasons to believe or arguments to be made. That's very compelling, so they're going to present this idea that Yeshua was born on Sukkot, which is probably more likely than December 25th, traditionally Christmas. There's no evidence in the Bible, but a lot of this evidence for Yeshua being born on Sukkot is inference from the Bible. Like in the first chapter of John, it says, "And the Word became flesh and tabernacled among us." So that seems to me to allude to Sukkot, because Sukkot means tabernacles. Yeah. Evening service, 6 p.m. Teacher, Udi Zahora. Yeah. Now the next day, Sunday, October 1st, our teacher will be David Stone. Monday, October 2nd, our teacher is Apostle Riley. Tuesday, October the 3rd, a teacher is Jim Becca. And David Stone's taught here before, by the way. Okay, Udi Zahora, we go way back, probably over 30 years. A friend of my father, good Messianic teacher, has been in the Holy Land several times. He's also a prophecy teacher. David Stone is a Messianic Bible teacher. Apostle Riley, that's one of my Army buddies. Jim Becca, Jim Becca has written a book on learning Hebrew. Wednesday, October 4th, we have Jeff Bell, who is going to share. He's a musician. He's also part of our fellowship here. He lives in Magnolia, so he doesn't come as often as he'd like, but it's good to have him bless us when he comes and shares. He's a good singer, song leader. He's also a good Bible teacher. Thursday, October 5th, we have the water pouring ceremony, and our teacher that evening will be Ann Luftfeet. And she's a small child at the time, but she's a Holocaust survivor.
Right.
Friday, October 6th, we have the Hosanna Rabbah teacher, Robert Abate and Mike Forbes. And they used to fellowship here. They started their own Messianic congregation in Livingston. So they're going to come. It's like, let's get together as brothers in the Messiah. And they agreed to come and participate on Friday, October 6th. Saturday, October 7th, we have Shemini Atzeret and Simchat Torah. Sabbath school that day will be taught by Joseph and Joyce Logue, and the worship service is going to be taught by Robert Lytle. I've known Robert Lytle probably 40 years. This is one of my father's Army buddies. And I'll be closing it off in the evening service. So I start it off and I close it down for the days of Sukkot, which is a time of great rejoicing and celebration, right? As the scripture says, actually the context of Sukkot, the joy of the Lord is our strength, from the book of Nehemiah. When they had forgotten about Sukkot. They found it through Torah reading, and then they decided, hey, we just read the Torah, and it said you should celebrate tabernacles. It's time for tabernacles. Let's do it. Right. And so during that chapter, it mentions the joy of the Lord is our strength. It's a time of great rejoicing and joy. Hanukkah, December 7th through 15th. We're going to have services on Saturday, December the 9th. We're going to have our Hanukkah service. We're not necessarily doing it every night during Hanukkah. Once again, Hanukkah is December the 5th through 15th. We're going to have our Hanukkah service on Saturday, December the 9th. And we'll be focusing on the story of Hanukkah and the Maccabees during that service.